2016 resume, beat King twice this year, and so the winner of this does play King. And PewPewU, you know, has shroomed top caliber Sheik and also Ladandus in this region, so he has a lot of Sheik practice. Swedish plays against the Moon a lot in tournament sets too, so this is actually going to be probably a really good match.
Here we have it, and wow, that was a max distance power shield on the down tilt right there from Swedish Delight. But PewPewU right now trying to see if he can just keep the man in the air. Those up airs.
And I gotta say, like, Swedish is just like a rock. Like, he does everything so well. Oh,
I mean,
wow.
he fell like a rock, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It definitely fell. But no disrespect to Swedish as a player, though. He definitely, you know, if you look at a lot of his results from the past and the people that he has beaten, too.
Yeah, he beat SCJ to get to this point in bracket in a really close Game 3 set. But overall, this is a story of Marth Sheik. If the Marth is moving really well, in theory, Sheik can't really hit Marth, but if Marth messes up, then you're taking a lot of damage.
And I love how PewPewU is just doing a good job of trying to keep Sheik in the air. Oh. Whoa!
Wow. Double dip there.
Dude, I know that looked like something I'd expect from like a Falco. PewPewU rewriting the book on these Marth punishes.
Yeah. And so overall, the thing about PewPewU is that he plays a really whiff-heavy. He wants you to whiff, and he's really tricky. So like, if you're not really familiar with what he's looking for, you can just get wrecked really quickly. And so if you throw out anything like thinking that this is going to be a normal Marth, he will trick you and then grab you afterwards and punish you really hard. And he will DI mix you really crazy, where he'll like throw a tipper instead of a forward air, or just combo you in a way that you don't expect.
Oh wow! And right now, still maintaining on this lead, PewPewU is going to be able to come back on stage. He's going to rise with the counter.
So
nope,
this is a really tough position for Marth to really just get out of that corner. So PewPewU really taking his time. Yeah, it's just a really tough spot, and Swedish Delight's really capitalizing here. All right, this is just wash, rinse, repeat. And so what started off as a big lead for PewPewU has been gone pretty even now. Ooh, that's a dunk.
Ooh. Yep, and the man is way too far away to even come back on stage. Great stuff right there. PewPewU getting so many spikes just to get the stock from Swedish Delight.
And so down tilt, really good move, forces Swedish to jump, or else you're just going to get poked out.
I feel like also PewPewU has been getting a lot off of these neutral airs. Have you noticed, like, it's always been sending Swedish Delight on the left platform, where PewPewU would be able to just follow up with tech chases, especially with follow-up up airs.
Ooh, did you just see that DI?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And DI's away because he's so fearful of the spike this time, and that helps him live.
Adjustments being made on the fly right here.
Oh, he messes up.
All right.
That's crucial.
PewPewU was like, come back on stage, man.
Side B gets crouch canceled at 111. Granted that was the inner part of Marth's blade.
Oh, man. It looks like PewPewU actually is on the ropes here. Back to the edge. I mean, we saw what happened to him before when his back was to the edge against Sheik. That one flub might hurt PewPewU.
Ooh, down smash definitely not safe on shield. PewPewU has all the control right now. Let's see what Swedish Delight can do to gain stage. And he does jab into grab. That's not going to quite kill.
Woo! Scary situation there.
How does PewPewU come back here? Oh.
Uh-oh. Kevin!
Ooh.
Wow.
Forces out the spot dodge.
And there it is. Wow! PewPewU actually managing to keep it together. He had a solid lead the entire time. And then once you saw Swedish Delight actually mess up his recovery, and he didn't capitalize on it, Swedish realized, all right, cool, I'm gonna play off of this opportunity, you know, and try to bring it back. We're going back to Battlefield here in Game 2.
Yeah, Swedish definitely inched his way back, and there's just a few mistakes that costed him that match. All right, let's see what he can get off the grab. Doesn't get anything, actually. Swedish Delight doing a really good job when PewPewU's in the corner with pressure, but he's jumping a little bit too much with the full hops. It's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, attack flip there. Didn't turn around to grab the ledge.
I'm surprised he didn't punish that rising fair. Marth was in the air for quite a bit.
Let's see. He's living though.
Good dash dances too by PewPewU. And you could just see him threatening from below. But Swedish Delight, all he needed was that one fair. And somehow not quite. Okay, there it is. Usually, whenever Swedish Delight knocks PewPewU off stage, you notice like he'll grab edge, and then all of a sudden PewPewU would come back. He needs to tighten up those edge guards.
Yes. It's not easy either to. PewPewU is really tricky at edge guarding because he'll always save his jumps. So like, you have to time your invulnerability off the ledge really well to secure everything. Oh, and he misses the tipper there. And that's a story of Marth. He missed the tipper and took 60 damage for that.
Looking for the tech chase opportunity.
He was hoping for a tech roll in so that he could just tipper right, but he didn't do that.
Smart. He needed to go for the early one before Swedish Delight was going to be able to grab edge. He went for it again this time. Swedish Delight kind of baited it by standing there.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was going to let him come through again.
Swedish taking a little bit of a water break, rethinking his strategy.
That was good DI off down tilt.
Oh, and that was a really good needle.
And I like the reverse neutral edge just to send the opponent behind him, taking that stock. And now it's looking quite different from the last game. We actually have this time Swedish Delight with a one stock lead.
PewPewU trying to dash dance and bait Swedish into committing to something like a spot dodge or a roll, and Swedish is not complying.
Oh, unsafe stuff right there. Oh, are we going to see the same thing? Okay, DI's away this time, just like you mentioned before. And, woo! You are quite smooth, PewPewU.
So this time, you know, we saw Swedish with an early lead, PewPewU equalizing it. Can Swedish hold this lead?
I mean, Swedish definitely put together a really awesome combo there, but is he going to be able to even come back on stage? Getting the wrong hit off of the down air, allowing Swedish Delight to regain control.
And that's a stock. So Swedish with almost a full stock lead at this point, but this has been a very back and forth match.
Ooh.
Another dunk.
And trying to see if he could get a tipper, but instead got the regular hit. Oh, I wonder if he went for that fair thinking that the opponent would DI in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely so, and Swedish realizing that there's no reason that he would die from a forward air. That DI away was a really smart decision because there's nothing strong enough for Marth to kill him.
Oh, nice snipe right there. And now we're going to go into game 3 between both of these guys. Swedish Delight and PewPewU putting on quite a show for us here on Battlefield. Are we going to go to another stage? Let's see.
Definitely not Dreamland. Maybe Yoshi's.
Let me see. PewPewU's about to make a statement.
Maybe Stadium?
I don't mind. Yeah, I feel like Stadium would be a good decision. Okay, cool. Swedish Delight, give him the thumbs up. He's getting right back into the gear.
Ooh, it instantly went into a drop platform fair grab. The platforms are really scary to be on as Sheik because it's Marth tipper platforms.
Oh yeah. You don't want to get caught by that.
All right, this is a crucial for both players.
Yeah, and if you notice the way PewPewU is dash dancing, he keeps trying to inch closer and closer to Swedish Delight so that Swedish Delight can't comfortably throw out needles. Look at the juggles, my friend.
And once again, down smash is very unsafe on Marth.
One thing I really like too is PewPewU getting the knocking, like launching Swedish Delight into the air, and after that just baiting out a double jump, you know, and trying to see if he can properly punish.
Let's see if he can get the edge guard. He's been missing it quite often.
Okay, we didn't quite see any smash the eye, it seems, from there. Just managed to get the combo, kept it moving.
All right, good bait to whiff the grab. Ooh.
Oh.
It's unfortunate. Now this is just where the hurt comes in. You start to play a little bit impatient, and Sheik will just, oh my gosh.
Swedish Delight is having a little bit too much fun right now. That 1 SD definitely hurting PewPewU quite a bit.
Just so much control from Swedish Delight right now. what is Marth going to do from the corner?
We'll see. I mean, right now, PewPewU does have the control again.
Ooh.
All right. Swedish Delight's like, really?
He baited the down tilt, and then PewPewU whiff punished it. All right, this is pretty much in the bag.
One stock remaining for PewPewU.
By in the bag, I meant the edge guard.
Oh, trust me, I know what you meant.
Yeah. Just for the
people at home.
Yes. All right. Pretty much an automatic reactionary combo from Swedish. And this has been the biggest mystery. What does PewPewU do in the corner? And he takes like 30 damage on average and doesn't get any control. Ooh, just another grab. PewPewU off stage.
Oh, there it is with the SD back air. Swedish Delight bringing it all the way back, man. From game 1 all the way to game 3.
Yes.
Game 1 did not look like it was a game that I thought. It made it look like I didn't think the set would even be in Swedish Delight's favor, you know what I'm saying?
So good stuff to Swedish Delight, who's now guaranteed 9th place and will actually has a rematch with Mewtwo King. And so imagine Swedish Delight actually having a chance to make top 8. So that's a really interesting thought because it's more than capable. What if Swedish gets into winners tomorrow at the Mandalay Bay?
I mean, it's quite possible. The guy is quite good at Melee. I mean, we've seen what he's done. We talked about the past wins that he's already had. And to see him like make the adjustments against PewPewU and actually